Well, thank you very much, Anil. And today is the fourth trading day session. That's Thursday. And in the economic news, we are going to talk about RBI policy. Yes, home, auto and other loans are set to become cheaper after the Reserve Bank of India cut interest rates by an unconventional 35 basis points for the fourth successive reduction to a 9-year low. In an attempt to boost the economy, the RBI has maintained its accommodative stance that meant an increase is off the table.
On Wednesday lowered its repo rate by 35 basis points to 5.4%. This is the fourth reduction in a row of its key policy rate. On the basis of an assessment of the current and evolving macroeconomic situation, the MPC at its meeting decided to reduce the policy repo rate under the liquidity adjustment facility by 35 basis points from 5.75% to 5.4% with immediate effect. The Reserve Bank on Wednesday kept the retail inflation within its target level for over 12 months and has projected it to stay within a band of 3.5 to 3.7% during the second half of this fiscal. The target for second half of 2019-20 has been set at 3.5 to 3.7% with risks evenly balanced.
The MPC has revised downwards the projection of real GDP growth to 6.9% for 1920. And this consists of 5.8 to 6.6% for H1 1920 and 7.3 to 7.5% for H2, with risks somewhat tilted to the downside.
The CPI-based inflation for the first half of the next fiscal beginning April 2020 has been projected at 3.6%. The CPI inflation excluding food and fuel fell by 50 basis points to 4.1% in May from 4.6% in April and remained unchanged in June. The MPC also noted that inflation is currently projected to remain within the target over 12-month ahead horizon. Since the last policy, domestic economic activity continues to be weak, with the global slowdown and escalating trade tensions posing downside risks. With inputs from Shama Mishra in Mumbai, DD India.
And therefore, country's largest lender, RBI, has announced the reduction in its MCLR by 15 basis points across all tenors. The RBI's one-year MCLR would come down to 8.25% from 8.40% with effect from 10th August 2019. This is the fourth consecutive cut by RBI in MCLR in financial year 2019-20. With today's MCLR cut, the home loans have become cheaper by 35 basis since April 10, 2019. A lower MCLR will effectively mean a lower home loan interest rate. Both the new and existing home loan borrowers will stand to benefit from this move, and this move came when RBI has cut the repo rate by 35 basis points yesterday. And that's all we have in this edition of Finance World. Back to Anil for more news updates.
Well, thank you, Achal, for those.